The war in Gaza has dragged on, but now US President Donald Trump has announced his 20-point peace plan to break the conflict. Israel has agreed to the terms of the proposal, but if Hamas does not accept the deal, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed to finish the job. Let's have a look at what Trump's 20-point peace plan entails. The peace plan. I won't read out every single point, but the 20 points must be agreed to by both Hamas and Israel. The key requirements are that there must be an immediate end to the war. Hamas must return Israeli hostages within 72 hours and relinquish control of Gaza. Israel would also cease military operations, releasing around 2,000 Gazan prisoners, and promise not to occupy or annex Gaza. An international stabilization force would oversee Gaza, and reconstruction would be funded globally, with the Palestinian Authority to create a path for statehood for the Palestinian people. It is a requirement that Hamas has zero involvement in the governance of Gaza, either directly or indirectly. All of their military structures, tunnels, and weapons facilities must be destroyed and not rebuilt. Hamas leaders who accept the deal will be offered amnesty and provided safe passage to neighboring countries who accept them. Analysis. World leaders have widely supported the deal and encouraged Hamas to accept it. Egypt, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, Turkey, Indonesia, and Pakistan have welcomed the move. All Muslim countries. In a joint statement, they have said that they welcome the announcement by President Trump regarding his proposal to end the war, rebuild Gaza, prevent the displacement of the Palestinian people, and advance a comprehensive peace, as well as his announcement that he will not allow the annexation of the West Bank. French President Emmanuel Macron stated, "Hamas has no choice but to immediately free all hostages and follow this plan." The European Union chief Antonio Costa said, "I welcome President Trump's plan to end the war in Gaza, and I am encouraged by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's positive response." And Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese reiterated these sentiments. Australia affirms the plan's commitment to denying Hamas any role in the future governance of Gaza and calls on Hamas to agree to the plan, lay down its arms, and release all remaining hostages. But there's a huge hurdle. Hamas. Without its agreement, the plan remains theoretical, and Israel has threatened to continue military operations if Hamas refuses. Former Australian ambassador to Israel, Dave Sharma, has said that the deal going through has a good chance of success, but there will be difficulty in getting Hamas to agree.
Well, look, I think this is the most comprehensive and detailed plan that has been put forward for ending this conflict since it started 23 months ago now. Hamas, yes, it has to sign its own extinction warrant, but the leaders are being offered amnesty and safe passage out of that, exile if you like. That might be an attractive offer for some of them to take.
Is this all too much to ask for a radical terrorist organisation to basically give up? But the leadership of Hamas has been decimated by Israel. We've seen all their highest ranking leaders and militants killed, with those remaining left to pick up the pieces and negotiate with Trump. So maybe it will be a deal that they can take. Is it going to work? My views are similar to what everyone else has been generally saying. The war has dragged on for too long. Too many people have been killed, and there needs to be an end to the fighting. Love him or hate him, this is a masterstroke by Trump. World leaders from the UK, France, and Australia have virtue signalled their support for a Palestinian state, yet Trump is the only one that has provided a credible plan to end the war. Israel has supported it. It's now time for Hamas and the Palestinian people to accept it and to end the madness happening in their streets and even our streets right across the world. This peace plan is the best option to make that happen. It stops the fighting. Hostages are released by both sides. Hamas is removed from any governance of Gaza, and Gaza is given back to the Palestinian people, rebuilt with billions in aid and put on the path to statehood, independent, peaceful, and eventually prosperous. There is no way Hamas can win this war. It's a death cult. They have no interest in living, only to see Israel suffer in their jihad. So I think the key part of this plan is de-radicalization. It must be a peaceful, terror-free and Hamas-free zone that is not a threat to their neighbours. I don't see how it can go forward if this part of the plan is not accepted and followed through on. So here are a few questions. Can Hamas realistically agree to disarm and relinquish Gaza control without collapse or internal revolt? Would offering safe passage to Hamas leaders be politically viable in Israel, given the anger and trauma from the October 7 attack? How will Arab states react, especially those that supported or tolerated Hamas in the past? Will they accept a transitional administration? If the plan is not accepted by Hamas, Israel has the US's approval to finish the job, which will no doubt see the death toll rise with plenty of civilian casualties. If it is accepted, this could be the turning point that puts the region onto a new path for peace, something that this area of the world hasn't seen in centuries. That's it for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm Pikos, and we've been talking tactics.